In this video, the team led by Lagena, metal detection specialist Gary Drayton, and archaeologist Fiona Steele investigates a mysterious stone foundation on Lot 5 on the western side of Oak Island. The team has been working on the discovery for 2 years and has discovered a number of clues that point to it possibly being related to the mystery surrounding Oak Island. The discoveries include iron tools connected to Sir William Phipps, an English politician from the 17th century who plotted with a high-ranking Freemason named Andrew Belcher to bury a massive cache of Spanish silver and gold on Oak Island in 1687. Gary is permitted to identify possible metal targets in the Lot 5 feature, which has grown 2 to 3 times in size from when it first appeared. Nevertheless, the feature is still not fully exposed, and it takes time to accomplish it correctly. According to Gary, there are only 3 metals that can produce that sound: copper, lead, or gold. The team wants to locate the gold and invite Gary to do a gold dance, which they intend to do next. The crew is seeking to solve the enigma of the Lot 5 stone foundation and its relation to the Oak Island mystery. They are excavating and calling back for additional exploration when the pit is nearly finished. They are also looking into a non-ferrous target discovered on Lot 5, which lies on the island's western edge. Jack Begley, Craig Tester, and El Nean are searching for an elaborate copper button that might provide information about the feature's inventor, the brick building in the swamp, and perhaps even the money pit. The group is eager to hear Emma Culligan's scientific evaluation of the button since they think it's rather special. X-ray fluorescence mapping creates a 2-dimensional image that highlights an object's finer details and can assist in determining when it may have been generated by using highly concentrated X-ray radiation to assign colors to individual elements on the surface of artifacts. The button features an elaborate floral design within and has an English flavor to it. Gary thinks it might be a fine jacket button or a cuff button, but its modest size suggests it might be from the late 1600s. The button's worn look complements Sir William's fingers, and the outer ring seems to have a design on it. The team is searching for a unique button near the rounded stone foundation on Lot 5 and its connection to Sir William Phipps. They are also working on a speculative date for the button and are thrilled about the possibility of discovering a deep story in the button's creation and how it made its way to the island. They hope to return after the button is discovered and its connection to Sir William Phipps. King James II of England ordered Sir William Phipps to carry out 2 salvage operations of the sunken Spanish treasure galleon near the Dominican Republic in 1687. But Phipps and his assistant Captain Andrew Belcher delivered less than half of the silver and gold treasure listed on the ship's manifest. Some of the treasure was secreted to Oak Island, according to 32nd Degree Freemason. The team believes the feature may be much older than first believed. The button's flower design is an intriguing discovery, but they need to learn more to fully comprehend its significance. Scott Clark's theory states that a button found on the conception may be another clue supporting this theory, similar to the iron tools found in the Roundfield feature linked to William Phipps. The group expresses gratitude to everyone for their efforts and promotes deeper comprehension of the button's significance. Billy Gart and Gary Drayton, metal detectorists Gary and his nephew Alex, are prepared to go down the mysterious cobblestone road in the northern marsh. They are close to the coast and are aware that there has been a lot of activity. Rick, his nephew Drayton, and Alex believe the swamp. Dr. Spooner said the paved area is uncommon in nature. Rick wants Tom to examine the strange wood and stone feature discovered a day earlier. The 14-foot log is beneath a large root structure. These findings could provide evidence that Oak Island was a multi-generational attempt to conceal something. Since it's difficult to bring those large logs out here, and the rocks in a row beneath Billy provide interest, Tom believes they either did it or they didn't. The first log they found is well made, with platform logs on top and carry logs supporting the structure. Several logs flow this way and another there. Alex noticed a carefully positioned layer of cobbles at the bottom of the pit. This enigma would be hefty. Elle finds it odd, but Dr. Spooner is qualified to provide a thorough evaluation, so they will invite him to collect organic samples that can be traced back in time to determine what transpired. To learn more about the mysterious edifice and its solutions, Rick, his nephew Alex, and metal detectorists Gary Drayton and Billy Gart combed the grass for clues to a hidden cobblestone road. Because of its uncanny likeness to the Masonic all-seeing eye, the Oak Island crew named the triangle-shaped swamp's mysterious circular creation the Eye of the Swamp. This is the first structure that leads directly to the eye. Dr. Spooner's cores reveal ancient industry, In 2019, the crew discovered the swamp's eye was a man-made structure when examining a puzzling circular creation in the triangle-shaped marsh. Formation of boulders. After researching organic elements, Dr. Spooner revealed startling information to the crew about the feature's creation dates, which range from 1680 to 1700. The crew is currently investigating the possibility that 17th-century English treasure hunter and politician Sir William Phipps and his Masonic companion Captain Andrew Belcher hid a massive treasure stash in the Money Pit. The team hopes to date these logs after discovering iron tools in Lot 5's circular feature that were scientifically related to William Phipps's birthplace. These enormous logs give the impression that the area serves a purpose, as working in a bog requires a platform. Phipps could be an option. If it was 1680 or earlier, the squad will continue to search for additional metals. In order to examine the eye of the swamp and its potential connection to the two artificial features, Bobby Dazzlers and Top Pocket discoveries are used. At the National Historic Site of L'Anse aux Meadows in Newfoundland, Marty Lagena, researchers Doug Crowell, Emiliano Stell, archaeologist Elle Nen, and archaeometallurgist Emma Culligan are meeting with Parks Canada manager Loretta Decker and archaeologist Kevin Smith. The site, which is approximately 31 square miles in size, is currently the only confirmed Viking settlement in North America. Since its discovery in 1960, nearly 800 Viking and Norse artifacts have been found, along with the remains of 8 buildings and a forge for making iron tools. L'Anse aux Meadows is the first evidence of European presence in North America, with the Norse arriving from Greenland around 1,000 years ago. The team came to L'Anse aux Meadows because they followed an east-to-west passage led by Norwegian explorer Helge Ingstad, which led them to Scandinavia, and found evidence that the Norse might have been involved on Oak Island. They are now looking for more evidence at L'Anse aux Meadows that may help connect the descendants of Vikings and the Knights Templar to the Oak Island mystery. The team is trying to figure out where the Vikings or Norse might have gone specifically on Oak Island. They believe there may not have been here during the summers, but they may have been working in the fall after returning from their expeditions. They also know that butternuts and a butternut burl were found nearby, indicating that the Norse explored much further south. The team is exploring the connection between Viking descendants and the Templars, as mentioned in the sagas. They believe that the Norse visited Rome to meet with the Pope, which put the Pope in direct control of them. The sagas also mention that the Norse were claiming land to the west on Oak Island. They have found evidence of European activity in the 13th century, suggesting that the Norse may have played a role in the area. Lagena Marty believes that the Norse may have contributed to the happenings at L'Anse aux Meadows because a Viking-era blacksmith has been working there for 25 seasons. Lagena and her group have recovered an artifact from 1965 that was discovered during an excavation in Nova Scotia and bore resemblance to the Viking era. The team is also investigating the possibility of using bog iron, a naturally forming iron deposit found in swamps or rivers, to make the iron arrowhead. Bog iron is a material commonly used by Vikings and their descendants, and Emma Culligan, who has conducted X-ray fluorescent spectrometer scans on the arrowhead, believes that these levels indicate pre-1700s. This could support the other dates from their other findings on the island in a medieval context and help prove that the artifact is of Scandinavian origin. The team is eager to gather data on bog iron and compare Oak Island artifacts to potential bog iron. The journey to L'Anse aux Meadows has grown more complicated, and they are eager to get back to the island to investigate the relationship between the Templars and Vikings in more detail.